Well, this certainly is exciting. Ezell Recreation will be available for all of us to enjoy beginning November 13th. Well, hey, Ken.
Jennifer, how are you?
I am excellent. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Southern Oaks course with you.
Oh, it's a beautiful venue for sure. Let's go for a ride.
All right, let's do it. This all got painted, so it's moving along.
Yeah, that'll be real nice at least when we get in there.
And have we gotten an update as to when we think the cart barn will be ready?
I keep hearing about a month after is what I thought I heard, between 2 weeks to a month after the opening date. But I'll tell you, it's been really fun just driving around this course and watching it come. You know, remember last time I met with Kenny, we were looking over the blueprints and all the different drawings.
Yeah.
So having an opportunity to kind of watch this thing take life has been really fun. From one of my first rides with him, and we're just talking, and he, you know, of course, everything's in Kenny's mind, and he sees it. He's talking about here, and you're going to go up there, and I'm just looking, going, sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get it. I didn't have a clue what he was talking about. Then you start seeing it starting to take that shape, and
yeah.
it's been a neat process watching how this whole thing is just coming together. And then it's all the little things too. You know, you got this beautiful golf course. I'm like, oh, this hole is just, it's beautiful. Then they come in, they put these beds in, and they put some plantings in, and it's just, it really takes it to another level, doesn't it?
It does.
And so does this whole golf course. It's really coming along. I mean, the grass is maturing nicely. Starting to see some definition. We're doing our fairway cuts now. Starting to put the final touches on it. So it's about defining your fairways, making sure you get down the tees to height, the greens to height. My staff and the crew will be coming along here before too long. We'll start putting up our out-of-bounds stakes and some of those penalty markers and getting the rakes in the bunkers. And next thing you know, we'll have golfers out and about. So
this is the first of several championship courses you all have been designing for this area, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's exciting.
This is the first of many.
Yes.
So again, haven't seen anything yet, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It was kind of fun doing some of the execs that we have here on this side of the road on south of 44, and they've all been very well received, and I think this is going to go over even better than.
Yeah, I've heard my brother and Kenny both say, you know, for designing golf, we have to go with what the land provides us, and so this is the first opportunity we've had really to get this championship course in its place. And
well, that's I think that most people don't understand is that, you know, the land kind of tells you what it wants right there, what fits, what doesn't, and even as you kind of get into some of these natural areas, and that's the thing that I think Kenny's always done so well with. It feels like it's been here.
Yes.
It feels natural and it flows with the contours and all, and again, I think he's outdone himself once again, and who knows, maybe we ought to put a rec center after him or something. That'd be a nice gesture.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I want to think about that.
Well, the history of golf in the Villages goes back almost 40 years.
Yeah.
Our first championship course was Orange Blossom Hills, and goodness, here we are 40 years later, opening Southern Oaks.
Yes.
Very exciting.
You can break that 700 barrier.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Amazing.
700 holes of golf. That's incredible.
I think that's one of the really unique things about the Villages, and the quantity of golf we have and the variety of golf, that if you live in this community, you wouldn't get bored. I mean,
the things that surprise me, it's not just the quantity, but the quality of the courses. The attention to detail and the quality of the course is phenomenal.
Well, Ken, thank you for taking us out here and giving us a little tour of the course today, and some of the highlights.
Yeah, it's a pretty special piece of property, isn't it?
So we're on the first 9 of Southern Oaks right now. Where are we?
Yeah, so matter of fact, we've got number 9 right behind us. So we're going to start with a par 5 and end with a par 5, which makes this course a little unique. That where most of our golf courses, they're par 72s, they would have 2 par 4s, 2 par 5s, and 4 on the par 4s. This one actually has 3 par 4s, 3 par 5s, and 3 par 3s per 9. Oh. So it's going to start with 1, end with 1, and we've got another one tucked in there in the middle a little bit. So kind of a little bit of a different piece of property, or a different layout than what we're accustomed to. I think it's going to be well received though, and Kenny's done it again. So with this golf course, It's got a little bit of length. If you want to play it all the way back, we're going to be about 6,500 yards. If you want to come up a little bit, it's going to be about 4,000. And we have 5 sets of tees, so you're going to have a little bit of everything in between. So that's one of the big keys for success, is pick that right tee box and make sure, you know, because that's the right tee box is where all the fun is. So make sure you find that right number and play it accordingly. So for the good golfers, you better hit it close to that hole, because the greens have a little bit of undulations to them. They're kind of sectioned off a little bit. So you might be able to go out, hit a lot of greens, but to make some birdies, you're going to need to hit it close. For our new golfers, or maybe somebody just kind of picking up the game, it's pretty easy off the tee. So I think it's going to be a little generous to you, and should be a good time. I don't think you'll be licking your wounds too much after you leave this one, which is fun.
I'll be starting at the closest.
But then we'll work you back soon.
All right. So tell me a little bit more about the course itself and the design. We've got 3 3s, 3 4s, and 3 5s on each of the 9s?
Correct, yes. And one of the things too, just kind of like here, we've got 2 different par 5s going in different directions. You're going to find that pretty much with all the golf holes. So kind of an unwritten thing with golfers is we feel like every hole's into the
wind.
It feels like it, and uphill, right?
Yes.
Here, based upon you know, the predominant wind, you're going to get a little bit of everything. You're going to get some down, you're going to get some into you, and then both crosswind. So we have 5s, 3s, and 4s all hitting different directions. So regardless of whatever you're wanting, just be patient and you'll get that direction for sure.
So I know we're trying to bring golf and a beautiful championship 18-hole course to our villagers sooner rather than later.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the nuances with that, because we're going to be opening Ezel and Southern Oaks in a phased manner from the whole Sawgrass Grove area.
Yeah, so we're not going to have everything available right off the bat, but this golf course is too good to hold back. We need to get this thing up and running. So what we're going to do is, as of the 13th, we're going to be able to go live, and what that means is you'll be able to start making reservations as early as the 6th.
So tee time's open on November 6th?
On November 6th, you can go in and put in a request for a tee time as of the 13th, and that's the day that we're going live.
Oh my goodness, that's
so it
very,
should be
very
a lot
exciting.
of fun. But as you mentioned, since we won't have a golf shop, we're going to be checking everybody in through the starter shack, through our starter facility. We'll still be able to get you there. We'll have some essentials if you need any of those golf balls or gloves or whatever the case is. We'll be able to take care of you, but with just a little patience after that, we'll have a golf shop before we know it.
So recommended that we kind of come on our own cart.
Yes, I will have some carts
pack
available.
Our coolers just like we normally would.
Well, I think that's kind of part of our lifestyle, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So with it, if you need a cart, I'm going to have some, but they will be a little bit limited. So if you're able to come in your golf cart, that's definitely how we suggest you get here.
So our golf cart barn is actually maybe 30 to 45 days lagging the opening of the course.
Correct.
And then in the Sawgrass Market itself will be where our pro shop will ultimately be. So it'll be several months that we'll be checking in at the starter shack here for a bit.
We're excited about that, and talking to the crew, it's going to be worth the wait for sure. So we'll be looking forward to getting in there.
Wonderful. And so who's our golf professional here?
Well, we're fortunate enough, Tyler Krager, who's been with us for about 4 or 5 years now. He's currently our golf professional at Glenview. We're going to recruit him and bring him down here. And one of his first assignments is, I don't know if we've talked about this, but we have the pro shootout going to be coming here too on the 19th. So one of his first assignments will be to try to get that belt, and so we can showcase it in that golf shop when we open up. And he's going to have a hard time with it, but no one really has a home field advantage here. You know, we haven't played it yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how the guys go around it and how they fare.
Absolutely.
Should be a lot of fun.
So the 6th tee time requests open up.
Correct.
13th, we'll begin playing.
We're playing some golf.
And then on the 19th,
all of our golf professionals will be out here, and hopefully a lot of our residents will be out here to watch them.
And it might be the first time some of those golf professionals actually get a chance to play this course.
Oh yes.
Okay.
That could be good or bad,
It
right?
could,
If you don't know where the trouble is, sometimes that's to your advantage.
It'll be worth watching and coming on out and rooting on your club's
100%.
professional, right?
They do a great job with it. It's always fun to watch, and again, we've got the perfect venue right here.
Absolutely. Very exciting.
It is exciting.
Thank you so much, Ken.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're so excited to be bringing you the Ezel Recreation Complex, as well as the Southern Oaks 18-hole championship golf course on November 13th. That is phase 1 of our Sawgrass Grove area. Phase 2, we have our Sawgrass Market, as well as our open air entertainment area and the McGrady's Pub and Grill. Until then, we'll see you next time as we continue the dream.